Dow Jones Futures market rally finished. Indexes break support as Fed fears intensify. Investors Business Daily. Investors Business Daily. Recent breakouts fizzle as Fed rate hike fears intensify. Dow Jones Futures rose modestly overnight, along with S&P 500 futures and Nasdaq futures. The stock market rally came under further pressure Tuesday, with the major indexes all falling below the +9617 CHARS. Chris Rock reveals he was asked to host 2023 Oscars Entertainment Tonight. Chris Rock reportedly revealed during his comedy show in Phoenix that he was asked to host next year's Oscars show, but refused. Null. Republicans in key races scrap online references to Trump. Abortion. The Washington Post. Attempts by Republicans in competitive contests to pivot away from these issues have emboldened Democrats to mount an aggressive offense. Comment on this story. Yesli Vega, a Republican running for the U.S. House in a competitive Virginia district, no longer mentions her connection to former President Donald Trump in the bio section at +10979 CHARS. Rapamycin, drug typically used in cancer therapy, emerges as powerful anti-aging remedy, study finds. Rapamycin is a cell growth inhibitor and immunosuppressant that people normally take while undergoing cancer treatment or after receiving an organ transplant. Cologne, Germany. A drug that patients normally take during cancer therapy may have the power to increase the human lifespan. A new study reveals. Researchers in Germany say rapamycin can cause side +2951 CHARS. NASA to try launching Artemis 1 mission again on Saturday. The Guardian. Second attempt comes after engine issue foiled effort on Monday. NASA second attempt comes after engine issue foiled effort on Monday. Guardian staff and agencies. Wednesday, 31 August 2022, 0004 British Summer Time. NASA will make a second attempt at launching its Space Launch System Moon. +1472 CHARS. Intel 13th Gen Raptor Lake CPUs and Z790 platform to be announced on 27 September. Launch on 20 October, WCCF Tech. With AMD unveiling its Ryzen 7000 CPUs and AM5 platform. It's time to switch gears to Intel's 13th Gen Raptor Lake CPUs and the Z790 platform. With AMD finally having unveiled its Ryzen 7000 CPUs and AM5 platform, it's time to switch gears to Intel's 13th Gen Raptor Lake CPUs and the Z790 platform. Intel 13th Gen Raptor Lake CPUs to La +10022 CHARS. Is quiet quitting a good idea? Here's what workplace experts say. CNBC. While the term is new, the concept isn't. One workplace expert said that there have always been employees who react to burnout by doing the bare minimum. Maggie Perkins said she started quiet quitting at her teaching job in 2018. Even before it became a TikTok trend. There was no reason for me to hustle because as a teacher, there's no promotion. +7696 CHARS. Update on Natalie Portman's Lady in the Lake series. Street vendor arrested. Police report shows inconsistencies. Yahoo Entertainment. The Apple TV Plus series halted production Friday, citing locals demanding money in order to let filming continue. Natalie Portman, pictured in 2021, stars in Lady in the Lake. Photo. Amy Sussman. Getty Images. An arrest has been made in connection with the incident that shut down the Baltimore production of App. Plus 3329 Chars. Last Soviet leader Gorbachev, who ended Cold War and won Nobel Prize, dies aged 91. Reuters. Mikhail Gorbachev, who ended the Cold War without bloodshed but failed to prevent the collapse of the Soviet Union, died on Tuesday at the age of 91. Hospital officials in Moscow said. August 30. Reuters. Mikhail Gorbachev, who ended the Cold War without bloodshed but failed to prevent the collapse of the Soviet Union, died on Tuesday at the age of 91. Hospital officials in Moscow S. Plus 5299 Chars. Texas reports death tied to monkeypox. A first in the U.S. stat. Texas health officials on Tuesday reported the death of a person with monkeypox. What appears to be the first fatal case in the United States during the unprecedented global outbreak of the virus. Texas health officials on Tuesday reported the death of a person with monkeypox, what appears to be the first fatal case in the United States during the unprecedented global outbreak of the virus. Th. Plus 2021 Chars. NASA solves Voyager 1 data glitch mystery, but finds another. Space.com. The good news. Voyager 1's telemetry is clear again. The weird. Why did it use a dead computer? NASA's Voyager 1 probe is finally making sense again in interstellar space. After months of sending junk data about its health to flight controllers on Earth, the 45-year-old Voyager 1 is once again plus 2825 Chars. Dana White's Contender Series post-fight press conference, Season 6 Week 6 UFC, Ultimate Fighting Championship. Following Week 6 of Dana White's Contender Series, UFC president and contract winners field questions from the media at the post-fight press conference. Subsca. Null. Shovel Knight Dig. Official release date trailer. Featuring Egoraptor, the Completionist. IGN. Null. Your browser isn't supported anymore. Update it to get the best YouTube experience and our latest features. Learn more. Remind me later. Jim Cramer rips cryptocurrencies and other speculative assets. Urges investors to stay away. CNBC Television. Mad Money. Host Jim Cramer on Tuesday urged investors to avoid companies that went public via SPAC and cryptocurrencies, saying the speculative assets will null. Alexis Bledel and Vincent Kartheiser's divorce is finalized weeks after he filed to end the marriage. Daily Mail. The 40-year-old Handmaid's Tale actress and the 43-year-old Mad Men star had the divorce finalized on Tuesday, August 30. According to court records obtained by Us Weekly, Alexis Bledel and Vincent Kartheiser are reportedly officially divorced. A judge finalized the divorce for the 40-year-old Gilmore Girls star and the 43-year-old Mad Men actor on Tuesday, August 30. A. Plus 5078 Chars. A device that can turn a semi-automatic weapon into a machine gun in moments is wreaking havoc on American streets. CNN. The number of shootings involving automatic weapons in the U.S. has skyrocketed in recent years, suggesting a troubling resurgence in the use of machine guns by criminals. According to an analysis provided exclusively to CNN. The number of shootings involving automatic weapons in the U.S. has skyrocketed in recent years, suggesting a troubling resurgence in the use of machine guns by criminals. According to an analysis. +11370 chars. This 3-ingredient kielbasa with lentils is a one-pan dinner dream. The Washington Post. Turkey kielbasa. Lentils and kale come together in a one-pan dinner for a skillet recipe that will appeal to grown-ups and kids alike. Comment on this story. When I imagined the first meal I would cook in my new house, I pictured a roasted chicken surrounded by vegetables bathed in its juices, a fresh green salad, a glass of wine and +5747 chars. Voyager at 45, NASA's Longest and Farthest Explorers. Live Q&A. NASA Jet Propulsion Laboratory. Null. A detailed breakdown of the Eagles' final 53-man roster. NBC Sports. Here is a detailed breakdown of the Eagles' final 53-man roster by age, draft class and position. By Reuben Frank. Once the smoke settles on the 53-man roster, it's always fun to catch your breath and take a step back and see exactly how the Eagles got where they are. I broke down the 53-man roster by position. B. +4292 chars. Teen arrested with loaded semi-automatic in stolen car cut loose by NYC judge with no bail. New York Post. You really think he's going to come back to New York for his gun case? The cop said. A Massachusetts teenager arrested with a loaded gun while riding in a stolen car was cut loose by a Manhattan judge despite prosecutors requesting bail over the suspect's extensive out-of-state ties. +2552 chars. Royal Caribbean is putting SpaceX's Starlink on its cruise ships. The Verge. Royal Caribbean has announced that by early 2023, all of its cruise ships will be equipped with SpaceX's Starlink internet. That's a lot of dishy McFlatfaces. Image. Royal Caribbean. Royal Caribbean, the cruise company that also operates Celebrity Cruises and Silversea Cruises, has announced that it'll be outfitting its FL +2195 chars. Radio stations pull Arcade Fire as Win Butler faces sexual misconduct allegations. Toronto Star. Toronto. Arcade Fire is being yanked from the airwaves at some Canadian radio stations amid sexual misconduct allegations against lead singer Win Butler. Toronto. Arcade Fire is being yanked from the airwaves at some Canadian radio stations amid sexual misconduct allegations against lead singer Win Butler. A representative for CBC says the broadcast +3225 chars. Dissociative identity disorder. Signs you may be dating someone with the condition. Insider. People with dissociative identity disorder enter altered states, which they learned as protective mechanisms after repeated trauma. People with dissociative identity disorder have alternate states they enter when triggered. Though their separate identities are defense mechanisms meant to protect themselves from perceived Emotioner. +4090 chars. These self-morphing 3D wood shapes could be future of wood manufacturing. Ars Technica. Someday, wood furniture could be shipped flat and then dried to form a final shape. 16 with 13 posters participating. Scientists have shown how flat wooden shapes extruded by a 3D printer can be programmed to self-morph into complex 3D shapes. Scientists from the Hebrew University. +3088 chars. Steelers trade for Jesse Davis. Pittsburgh adds all help by acquiring former Dolphins starter from Vikings. CBS Sports. The 30-year-old could eventually start at guard in Pittsburgh. The Steelers' 2022 quarterback competition has partly been overshadowed by the team's porous offensive line, even after off-season investments at the position. On Tuesday, ahead of the NFL's deadline, +1134 chars. Nintendo bans Splatoon 3 cheaters before the game's even out. Kotaku. Folks who tried using mods in Splatoon 3's demo lost access to the colorful shooter's online features. Splatoon 3 fans were treated to a nice surprise this past weekend when Nintendo staged a special Splatfest event before the game's official release. This gave folks a chance to download and play a dem. +2468 chars.